and give us a green light. I wanna floor it when you call me after midnight. I want you more than I should. And then you stop by, trying to act like you were just in the neighborhood. What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you, about you? You're gonna be a poet, maybe a chef. Yeah, you're pretty and you know it. Not a safe bet, and I can see you just got a tattoo. Is that supposed to be Van Gogh? You wanna stay here, 'cause your rent's due something like 3 months ago. What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you, about you? What'll I do? I'm in trouble now. What'll I do? I'm in deep and I don't want now. What'll I know better. I know better. I should know, but I don't know how. What'll I know better. I'm in trouble now. What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you, about you, about you?
Hi. Hi.
Hello, world. Oh my gosh, we've got so many nice people here already.
Hi, friend. It's good to see you. Well, thanks to everybody for tuning in. We've got, let's see, Rich said he's tuning in from Boston. Tom's tuning in from Louisiana. Louisiana in the house. I love that. I love when you guys say where you're from. Trina tuning in from Oklahoma. Hi, Trina. We miss you. And hi, Jude. Thanks for being here again.
Jude, that's so sweet. And we've got Brad, our lovely host from Music at Three Pines in Fort Collins, Colorado, coming in at the dinner time hour.
Thanks so much for hosting us tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Wishing we were in your lovely living room right now, but this is the next best thing. Oh, Jay and Austin.
Yay. Hi, Jay.
Oh, yeah, and Brad and Trina know each other because they both used to live in the same town in Oklahoma. And have to come here to hang out with each other.
That's so cool. I love that. Well, in case you're wondering what we have done with our third bandmate, we did not kill her and hide her in the closet. And today is just a really huge day for her. She has released her newest solo record, and it is amazing. And I'm sure you guys have all been streaming it all day long, and or playing your legitimate bot copy from all day long. And sorry, my voice is still a little scratchy, but so Grace, because she cannot teleport yet, and she has a show in Houston tonight. She went ahead and pre-recorded brand new performances of songs just for tonight, so that you'll still see her perform, new performances just for you, that she did with you guys in mind. So she will still be on the broadcast, just pre-taped. It'll be totally so 21st much. Century.
It was it was very, very kind of her to do during her super busy release week. So we've taken a sneak peek at these performances, and you guys are going to really like them. So Betty Sue is going to be singing the next song. And in the meantime, if you haven't yet, tell us, who are you? Where are you kicking in from? Where are we lucky enough to connect with you guys out there? We are here in Texas, and it's just a real joy to get to spend time together virtually like this. So with no further ado, I'm going to pass it on to the one and only Miss Betty Sue.
Hi. And Jim Carroll, you mean out of the 4,800 streams that you noticed today, you're here? That is really a big honor. Thanks, guys. It means a lot whenever you guys tune in. Well, this is one that, of course, the three of us wrote together. It's going to be on our new record, which will be out so soon, you guys, just a couple months. Finally, it's been like, we've been so ready, and we're so excited to share it with you.
That high school looked like prison, glazed eyes just trying to fit in, slow dancing, sloppy kissing. You did your time, you didn't know what you were missing, all second-hand ambition, till you went drifting down the double yellow line. You went from black and white to technicolor overnight. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Nothing's the same as it was before. It's such a long way gone. Can't click your heels and go home again, baby. And one thing's for sure, you ain't in Kansas anymore. Framed on your mother's mantle is the you they all could handle. Out here you're such a scandal, now you're on your own. The grown you can't hold a candle to that kid in light blue flannel. Now you watch a different channel than the folks at home. You've seen the curtain fall, nothing back there after all. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Nothing's the same as it was before. You're such a long way gone. Can't click your heels and go home again, baby. And one thing's for sure, you ain't in Kansas anymore. Courage and heart, heart and mind, and all of the truth inside of you that you needed to find. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Nothing's the same as it was before. You're such a long way gone. Can't click your heels and go home. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Nothing's the same as it was before. You're such a long way gone. Can't click your heels and go home again, baby. And one thing's for sure, you ain't in Kansas anymore.
That is Kansas, and I'm going to go ahead and pass the screen over to Rebecca.
Hooray! Oh, gosh. I was just sitting here singing harmonies at the top of my lungs. Don't mind me. This is so much fun. I am already having a blast. And gosh, thank you guys all so much for being here. I see my dad is here. Jen, Cass, and Eric are here on different streams, even though they're married and presumably in the same house. Same with Brad and Lisa. I'm liking this. I feel like it's real like modern expression of independence in the age of technology. You each have your own chat devices and presumably listening volumes. I like that. Multiple pines. Yes, Charlie. Not 1, not 2, not 4, but 3 pines in beautiful Fort Collins, Colorado. Music at 3 Pines are hosting this show tonight. Brad and Lisa, thank you guys so much. And gosh, thank you guys all who are here. I'm going to play you a song that always gives me goosebumps when I sing it because it is the first song we ever wrote together. And I remember what a special day it was that we came together, and it was sort of a marriage of, you know, a melody that one of us had thought of, a guitar groove that one of us had thought of, a concept that one of us had thought of, and they all really came together to create this song that I think was different than anything any of us had written individually, and it really kind of jump-started the whole thing. This is Queen City. Welcome, honey, to Queen City, 20 miles west of the line. Meridian, Mississippi, where the beaten path unwinds. Leave your gold, your casseroles, your bottles of sweet red wine, your losing hand, your wedding band, polished to a shine. No matter what you're running from whichever road you've come, pilgrims, children, want a mother's arms. Magazines describe the scene as the caravans came to town. 20,000 strangers crowded in from all around. Paid respect, Sunday best, a sermon and then a song. Clapping hands, a marching band, gild the lily till dawn. No matter where you're running from whichever road you've come, pilgrims, children, want a mother's arms. Ooh, 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 ooh. Kelly was buried under many stars, scattered in the sight of God. She had 14 babies, one unborn, gravestones new and worn, hills of roses, hills of thorns. No matter what you're running from whichever road you've come, pilgrims, children, want a mother's arms. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God, that scared me. Betty Sue came in clapping and it really scared me. That's amazing. Thank you guys all so much for being here. My heart just spiked. Okay, that was my aerobic activity for the day. If you're enjoying the show so far, if this seems like something you might want to buy a ticket for at some point, you can always support the show by visiting wearenobodiesgirl.com/music store, which is where you can pre-order our upcoming album. You can also order our existing EP Waterline, which has that last song on it. And if you're feeling so inclined, you can throw a few dollars in the virtual tip jar. And with that out of the way, I will leave you to ruminate on your next course of action as our lovely third bandmate, the resident Star Trek fan / dad joke teller / brand new album haver, the wonderful Miss Grace Bettis, sings to you.
Our EP, that's actually the title track of our debut EP, and we liked this song so much that we decided to put it on the new full-length LP as well, so you can hear it twice. It's one of our favorites, and normally Betty Sue does a lot of heavy lifting on this song. She was like singing lead, I think, in a lot of it, and also playing a lot of the guitar. So although her guitar skills are vastly superior to my own, I've done my best for you guys. So here is Waterline.
Right here, this is how high we watched it rise. Right here, here's the water line. 3 coats, still shows. Right here, we lost it one drop at a time. No storm, no surge, no big warning signs. 10 years, right here. Ooh, day by day, never survived this. Ooh, washed away, everything rises. This is not where I thought I'd be by now. This is nowhere. Passion moved down the end run. Damage done. Ooh, day by day, never survived this. Ooh, washed away, everything rises. We stood on the rafters, our natural surf disaster, the wreckage of happily ever after. Ooh, day by day, never survived this. Ooh, washed away, everything rises. We stood on the rafters, our natural disaster, the wreckage of happily ever after. Right here, this is how high we watched it rise. Right here, here's the water line.
I did my best, you guys.
Hooray!
Yay! She's so sweet.
She is really fantastic.
Oh,
So
miss
beautiful.
having her here. Of
I
course.
know, Grace, wherever you are, you crushed it. You're so good. Actually, we know exactly where she is. She's in Houston at the Mucky Duck.
Yep.
Probably about to go on stage for her big CD release show. So exciting.
I know. With her kicking band. So fun to see the pictures. Was it at Poor David's that she was at last night that she had pictures up of? And I was like, look at her. She looks so amazing and like a total rock star. And
Absolutely.
just so excited for her. Anyway,
Well, we're gonna play.
next. Oh, right.
We're gonna play
Like
one more
losing
song
myself.
before we bring up our super special guests. We've got a super special guest in the audience who can take that as their 5-minute warning, and we're also gonna do our little Q&A with you guys. So if you have any questions for us or our fellow guest musician, type them in the chat, and we will answer as many of them as we feel like.
Yeah, exactly. Until then, enjoy this song that will also be on our upcoming record, and stay tuned for it.
First you learn to breathe. Nobody has to teach you. Then you learn to walk. Now nobody can reach you. Where you run into. Is ivy need to climb, or is it just her custom to leave the ground behind, lingering and lonesome? Where you run into, where you run into. Run wild, run far, run to where you need to be. Maybe one day you'll run. Lark upon a ledge sings into the morning. Where'd you leave your nest? Did you wing off without warning? Where you run into? Where you run into? Run wild, run free, run to where you need to be. Maybe one day you'll run home to me. Tide's gone rushing out, and the bumblebees are turning. Geese are flying south, April skies are storming. Where you run into? Where you run into? Where you run into? Where you run into? Where you run into?
these videos are magical. And I was like, I'm so glad because they were a lot of work.
Really hard to make.
Really hard to make. And every time we would be like, yes, let's do one. And then when we actually sit down to do one, we're all like, so
Well,
the
what's
fact that you
tricky
enjoy them
about
really
it
means a lot.
is that we made a decision after the first record, Waterline, where we all, we kind of did it in the Waterline era. We were more like 3 singer-songwriter friends doing a show together, going on tour together. And we would, I would sing lead on one song, Betty Sue would sing lead on another, and Grace would sing lead on another, and we'd sing harmonies on, background vocals for whoever was singing lead. But when we started touring, we started doing covers where we were switching off verses a lot, and we started writing for the next record, and just sort of seamlessly, I don't know if there was a real decision, but it just kept happening that we kept writing songs where we swapped off verses, and next thing you knew, we decided to do that for all of them. So now we have songs where, Betty Sue sings the first verse and then harmony on the second verse, and then I'll sing lead on the second verse and harmony on the chorus, and then Grace is we're all swapping between harmonies and melodies. This might be more about the sausage making than you guys want to know, but I personally find it interesting. So that means that when we're getting together to do a video like this, one of us has to start the video by singing lead on some verses and harmonies on others with no leads to sing to. And it's tricky, and we all are like, yeah, let's do a video. I volunteer to go last.
Right, exactly. That's basically that's very true. That's extremely honest. Rendering
I'll
events.
say, if nothing else, this lockdown has made me even more honest.
Oh, it's so good. I love it though. And one thing that we can honestly say is that we are super thrilled to invite this month's Nobody's Girlfriend, singer-songwriter that the two of us have, all of us have admired for a really long time, and who none of us will sit down to play cards with, and that is the fabulous Darryl Purpose.
Hey guys, what is
Hey,
up?
friend, how are ya?
I am good. You guys sound so great, and it's such an honor to be asked to come sing with you. Thank you.
We are so excited you're here. Do you want to tell our audience at home a little bit about yourself, about where you usually are, about where you are right now?
There's so much to say. I'm in Costa Rica, and I'm in like a jungle cabin, and like there's other jungle cabins here, and behind me you see my friend Will, who I've known for about a day and a half now, but he's a master musician, and he just really, I would like to say that we've been practicing these songs for days now, and by practicing for days, I mean he just stopped by. so I think he's gonna play along, and I'm gonna sing some songs. It's pretty fun.
Well,
Awesome.
Why don't we leave you to get to it, and then we can do a little Q&A with you afterwards, but that way
Great.
he doesn't have to stand behind you awkwardly while we ask you questions about yourself.
I'm up for that. All right, thank you guys. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna sit my headphones down because I don't need to hear you right now. But I'm gonna play a song I wrote with Paul Zolo, and this song was written out of a biography of Johnny Cash, and it's from Johnny Cash's voice late in his life. And Paul sent me the words. I put the music to it, and it's called "The Song of Crows." Every night I yearn for you as I survey these hills and burn for you like lightning burns up this handful of pills. If I could find my 44, I'd bust out of this town just to meet you in El Paso, love, before the sun goes down. You know, I've always kept a real close watch on this old heart of mine, but my first kiss upon your lips was sweet as any wine. And you kept singing crazy, just like Patsy Cline, and you know I loved you then and there as I walked the line. Sometimes I disappear into fields of goldenrod, where the the hallelujah wind blows. Sometimes I think I hear the voice of God in the song of crows. Last night I had the sweetest dream of you in angel wings, and all the kids were still just kids back home in Casita Springs. My old voice was young and strong with hunger and desire just to be back home where we belong, inside our ring of fire. Farmhouse sundown chickens, roosters keeping warm, the old coyotes howling all through the thunderstorm. Still I see your sweet eyes smiling through the falling rain. Deliver me from gravity to ride that midnight train. Sometimes I disappear into fields of goldenrod where the hallelujah wind blows. Sometimes I think I hear the voice of God in the song of crows. Think I will. Now I'm nearing my journey's end, but I'm stuck here in the snow. This old jalopy's broken down. It's time to let her go. And I've been around this planet more times than I wanted to. Now I'm frozen in these bones, just dying to be with you, June. I'm dying to be with you. Sometimes I disappear into fields of goldenrod where the hallelujah wind blows. Sometimes I think I hear the voice of God in the song of crows, in the song of crows. And the crowd goes wild. Thank you. You know, I've always thought, I'm going to play a song about the mountains, and I'm here at the ocean. And the thing is, I've always thought that the mountains and the ocean were like the same thing. You know, they were just like big, beautiful, dangerous. And some years ago, I came into some money and thought what I'd really want is a home. And I bought a home in Nederland, Colorado. And I blinked and 16 years went by. But every day I looked out at the Continental Divide, and when I first moved there, I had a neighbor come over, and we were looking out there together. It's just the most magical thing. Looking out into an ocean, looking out into a mountain, it's the same thing. Looking out at these mountains, and he turns to me and says, you know, you can walk up there. And I was like, no way, no way. And since then I have walked up there many times, and it kind of became my church up there. And after 14 years of marinating, I finally wrote this song. called You Can Walk Up There. And when we're talking, I'll tell you a little story about the ocean from a couple of days ago. We can talk about how dangerous the ocean is here. How big and beautiful and dangerous. But this is called You Can Walk Up There. You can walk up there, a water bottle in a couple of layers. You can walk up there, I'm just saying. You can reach the top, I know you're afraid of failing, but you can reach the top, I'm just saying. You have exactly what you need, you can give it all away. There is exactly enough time to find the next best step to take, 'cause you can walk up there, I'm just saying. You can make your way through darkness too black to handle. You can make your way, light a candle. You can bring it home, let yourself be cast off. You can bring it home with the GPS off. Turn it off, you have exactly what you need, you can give it all away. There is exactly enough time to find the next best step to take. You can save your life, or you find yourself in no man's land. You can save your life, take my hand, take my hand, oh, take my hand, oh, love yourself. Exactly what you need, you can give it all away. There is exactly enough time to find the next best step to take, 'cause you can walk up there, I'm just saying. You can save your life, take my hand. Make your way, light a candle. You can love yourself, don't stop trying. You can walk up there, I'm just saying. Thank you, Will Gallison. That's Will Gallison back there, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Will.
Yay!
Yay, they're clapping for you, Will.
So beautiful.
So great.
Tell your ocean story.
Man.
I will. Will says, tell them your ocean story.
Please don't delay.
Well, 2 days ago, I've been going out every morning. I've been walking 4 miles on this beach here, back and forth.
Should we be cueing a special multimedia presentation while you tell this?
You could, although maybe after the story, you could
Okay,
cue it.
gotcha.
You could
I
cue
just
it.
wanted
I
to
gave
make
you
sure
that
I
little
wasn't missing my cue.
But so I go swimming in the morning and the night. I get out in the morning sun and the evening sun. Right, that's been my plan here. And I'm a pretty experienced ocean swimmer, and I had my fins on, but I was out there, and you got rocks over here on the left, you got rocks on the right, and I was kind of running into some kind of weird waves, and I decided to come back in, and I realized I couldn't come back in. I couldn't get in, and I had to make a decision, and I made it. I said, I'm just going to let it take me out, and I went way, way out into the ocean, and come, and I remember one moment. I had a moment of, no, it is possible that nobody is ever going to see me again. But I only had it. I had it for like less than a second because I had a job to do. And I was going to give it my best. And it took an hour and a half, but I way out into the ocean. I swam along the shore, and I saw a place that maybe I could come back, and I made it. And I got here. I told Will about it, and he says, "Oh yeah, like 3 people have died here this year on that beach." And I told another guy about it, and I was telling him about going really far out, and he's like, "Don't go too far out," like, no, that ocean that's a big, bad ocean. It will take you away. Anyway,
I know that now.
Right. I'm just feeling really, really glad to be alive,
Whoa. God. Hour and a half is a freakishly long, scary time.
Yeah, I was working. I was busy. I was trying to figure out what I was doing. There's all these all these rocks out here in this bay, and so they were. I had to get past them because the waves were crashing on them. And anyway, so that's my Costa Rica story.
Well, if I need to survive somewhere, I hope you're there.
Say that again?
I said, if I need to survive somewhere, I hope you're there with me. And
Yeah,
I hope I'm not just the person you have to be faster than.
With my fins. Oh, right. Like if there was a bear in the ocean, you mean? Yeah, right. No, I know. That happens a lot. It happens more than you might think. Right?
Or the shark, or whatever.
Oh, there's a shark. Oh, there is a shark. Yeah. I just have to swim past you. Yeah, that's another one.
He's got fins, so...
Sea bear.
Brad says his moral from this story is to never go in the ocean. Well... I mean, that's the Pacific Ocean, right, in Costa Rica?
Yes, I'm on the west side. I'm in Nosara.
The Pacific is a beast, The Pacific is not to be trifled with.
Yeah, I think really, it's like any ocean, just like those mountains. I lived at 8,400 feet for 16 years, and I just loved walking up into those mountains. But you had to know what you were doing. You had to be careful. There were a lot of rules.
I always
Did you
love...
see Donna's... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Rebecca.
Oh, yeah, no, Donna. What'd Donna say?
She said,
Donna?
How did your water wings hold up?
Water wings?
Those floaties that go around your arms?
Right. If only. I might have been able to get in. I never would have had the whole ordeal would not have happened,
Sorry, Rebecca. You were
I do float. It is the ocean, and, I float pretty good.
You're buoyant.
I'm pretty buoyant.
You could have made it to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Maybe,
I'm just so glad that you're okay. That's really intense.
Anyway, I'm okay, and it's a beautiful beach. This is one of the world's greatest beaches here, so I'm grateful to be here.
Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time Googling it and fantasy vacation planning after our sound check on Monday.
Oh, really? And after I sent you that video, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to show that
we
video?
Should share that. Let's share that. Yeah.
All right. This was from before So the dog catches it. Watch this. You can't quite see it, but the dog catches that frisbee.
That's amazing.
And then here at the end, nobody cares, and then you get to see that. It's the sunset.
That's the terrible view you get all the time. I'm so sorry. That's very sad for you.
It's hard, it's hard.
Somebody's got to do it.
Well, then, I will say it means extra a lot, and super cool that you took time away from that beauty to be here with us in front of
I
the
actually
screen.
did miss the sunset tonight. To be
One
but,
of your precious sunsets.
but-
That's a big deal.
but maybe there were clouds. Will, were there clouds, or was it a great
Nice one.
sunset?
I was in the rancho, but
You were in the
it looked
ocean.
like a good one.
It was a good one. Yeah. Well, there'll be others.
Yeah,
And
every night.
and besides, and I wanted to say before I forgot, Betty Sue, we haven't talked much since you sang on my last record, and you
know.
did such a great job, and we never even debriefed. Billy Crockett was the in-between. He was the amazing producer, and he got you out there, and you did these amazing parts, and I just appreciate you. Just wanted to say that.
I know, it was funny. I was like, we got to talk. I mean, not that we were ever, living in the same place, so we didn't ever get to hang out a ton, but, we'd hang out at conferences and at different
Right.
things through the years. And then after I sung on your beautiful record,
I never saw you again.
I never saw you again, and I was like, maybe he didn't like it that much.
Oh, no.
Like, burn that bridge.
Didn't I send you a note? Didn't I send you,
You
an
did. I'm
email or
just
something?
I'm
Okay,
just
good,
teasing.
good.
No, I'm teasing. But it was funny that we haven't seen each other much since then, but I'm glad to see you tonight.
Yeah.
For anyone
this-
listening, I do feel like this would be a good time to point out that Betty Sue is a harmony mercenary. She could just come in and like slaughter any background vocal part that is put in front of her like quickly. She does it quick. She does it clean. She does it
So-
beautifully, and I just I'm in awe of her when we work together in the studio, but also I feel like every other person we ever talk to is like, Betty Sue just sang backgrounds on my record and it sounded so good. And, no one ever has a bad thing to say, obviously. But also she's just so prolific. And you recently put together a playlist of records that
Oh,
you've
that's
sung
true.
and played
Yep.
on, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
on
I've-
Daryl's in
Spotify.
this playlist. Yeah.
A couple of those songs are that's a great playlist, and it's like the thing is, it's like, did you see, Rebecca? It's like 75 songs long
Yeah, I'm sure
or
it's
something like that.
abridged.
It's like a lot of songs.
I'm going to look
there's
for it
some-
right now. I'm going to throw it in the
There's
chat.
some folks that because I sang on their whole record or something, I didn't put everything in there because it was like, oh, this is just going to become a Bonnie Whitmore playlist or something. But
Who's Bonnie Whitmore?
Oh, she's one of our besties down here.
Oh, okay.
Plays bass with us a lot and is just like an incredible singer-songwriter.
Okay.
I do want to say before you go away though that today is the last for who knows how long Bandcamp Friday. Where if you guys aren't aware, Bandcamp for this whole pandemic year has been waiving their fees on the first Fridays of the month so that the artists get 100% of your contributions on Bandcamp. And so today is like, for the foreseeable future, the last Bandcamp Friday. So go find Darryl's music
Oh, thank you.
right there, darrylpurpose.bandcamp.com.
I appreciate that.
Today's the day to buy it, so he gets all the money. See, we're not shy. We're not shy about asking money for you.
Other people.
And and I think you guys are on Bandcamp too, right? So, people.
Oh,
You
Well,
guys
I
are
wanted to
sounding
say-
great.
I wanted to say one thing, Darryl, because I don't know if you
What?
and I ever debriefed about this. After we played together in New Mexico out at the Art of the Song podcast,
Right.
remember? You
Right.
told a story during that interview we did together. We played a concert together, and then each got interviewed for this really cool syndicated show that airs on NPR stations all over the country.
Yeah,
called
Vivian.
The Art of the Song. Yeah, with Vivian and John.
Yeah.
And that was maybe our first meeting. It was certainly our first time like really spending time together. And you were talking about your music career and your perspective on it, and you said something that I think of often. And so I just wanted to share that because I think that so often we don't know the impact we have on each other.
What was
And
it?
you were talking about, you were comparing your music career to playing cards. And you were talking about how when someone plays cards a lot in their life, they play thousands of hands of cards. You play a card game and that has dozens of hands, and then you play hundreds or thousands of card games, and every little hand is sort of like a drop in the ocean. It's part of the rhythm of the overall picture, but no one hand. You can't get bent out of shape over any one hand. And that you think of performances of concerts as being a single hand. So if you have a bad night, you can't beat yourself up about it. And if you have a great night, it's exciting, but it's not going to make your life. And that's really stuck with me, like that metaphor of, every day on the road, every gig that I play is like one hand in many thousands of hands that I'll play throughout my career. And that really, really stuck with me.
Wow, that's fun to hear it. Yeah, any anything that you might say is even keel about me when it comes to music, and it's so personal that you know it's so easy to get really caught up in it, but anything that's even keel comes from my gambling background, because you really do learn that right away. You're in there for the long run, and you're just, you know, you count the money at the end of the year, you know, and with gambling, and you learn that you can use that in other areas in life too. I do not remember saying that, but it's true.
It's such a good. Gosh, I thought that was like an overriding life philosophy for you or something.
No, Vivian draws things out of me. I have had 2 interviews with Vivian, and they're the 2 of the best interviews I've ever done. She's fantastic. Brings it out of me. It's
does
kind
research.
I know. I'm like, whoa! I sound like a profound person when I talk to her.
I know. I get real interesting. Yeah, I say, wow, I'm really interested. I have a lot of interesting stories, don't I?
Amazing.
I fascinate myself when I'm in your presence.
Exactly.
You know, it's funny. Charlie, my beloved Charlie, is watching, and he's the one who's making comments that are profane, so I can't read them. But he and I were joking on, and I was like, and he said, "Well, send my love to Darryl," and I said, "I will," and I was like, I can't wait till we can hang out with him in person again, and I was like, I probably won't play blackjack, and then I kept trying to think of some card game that like wouldn't be dependent on like, you know, being able to like do the math in your head or like anticipate what's been having a memory for what's been played or what's left, and I was like, ooh, no, not that one.
Let's
Go
play
fish.
fish.
And then I
Let's
was
play
like, no, Go
fish.
fish might still. And I was like, speed. Maybe I could play speed.
Oh, I call that speed. I call that spoons. Is that spoons?
I don't even know. You just.
Oh, okay.
It's basically a dumb. It requires 0 strategy. It's a 0 strategy game.
You think it
I
requires
know. You're right. I'll probably pay the price.
He'll be like, you want to put some money on that?
I'm running simulations right now on that.
I won't bet. How about that?
No money.
I've never played this before. Well, do we have any questions from our audience? And if not, we have a little song we could jump into.
Oh,
But,
that's right. We're
yes,
gonna
I
play
know.
a song, right? And I'll leave my headphones on because I kind of want to hear you guys, right?
Cool.
It's kind of got a funny setup here.
I really liked hearing your
But-
friend Will. Is Will still over there?
I know.
Yeah,
Will, are
Will
you
is
still in
still
the
over
room?
here, but
Will, you
because
sounded
I have to
fantastic.
plug in these headphones, he can't hear what you're
he
saying.
can't
But
hear
they're
what
saying
you're
good
saying.
things
Right.
about your
That's nice.
your playing. Yeah, no, it's kind of, you know, I mean, when I came here, it's an Airbnb jungle hut thing, and
Sounds great.
but it's really great.
Jungle
It's really
hut by
great.
the evil ocean.
And Steve, the owner, you know, when I came, he says, you know, your neighbor's a musician too, and you know, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Right.
Right. But no, this guy's pretty amazing, and so it's been fun.
Yeah, you were telling us before we went live that he collaborated with Madeline Peru, and we were like, sounds legit. We would love to
No,
hear him play.
he's played with Sting. He's played with Barbra Streisand.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now
no,
nobody's
So
girl.
past that. And now,
and now nobody's girl. And Darryl Purpose. Yeah. Aren't
made
we
the
lucky?
big times.
I'm gonna put that on my list of how would I word that? I don't know, but I'm sure there's. Oh, and I actually looked him up today, and he's got he's a chromatic harp player,
Oh, man.
harmonica player, and he has a quote. I saw a quote on your website from Toots Thielman. Toots Thielman. I don't know if you know, but
Crazy.
that's like
He's the granddaddy.
he's the
Yeah.
granddaddy. He's the
He's the
guy.
man.
Big deal. I've
Yeah.
only heard of his name through my harp playing friends.
Okay. I heard him first through Paul Simon. Paul Simon. He played on. He played on Paul Simon's first solo
Crazy
album.
after all these years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Anyway.
awesome. Well, speaking of legendary songwriters of the past,
Yeah.
hop
We're gonna
into
do this
little
thing?
song? Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do it, guys.
Here we go. You guys. I don't want to introduce it because you know it. I seen love go by my door, never been this close before. Never been so easy or so slow. I've been shooting in the dark too long. When something's not right, it's wrong. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
Dragging clouds so high above, I've only known careless love. It has always hit me from below. But this time round it's more correct, right on target, so direct. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Purple clover, queen and lace, crimson hair across your face. You can make me cry if you don't know. Can't remember what I was thinking of. You might be spoiling me too much love. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
Oh, you're gonna make me wonder what I'm doing, standing far behind without you. Now you're gonna make me wonder what I'm saying. Now you're gonna make me give myself a good talking to.
Situations have ended sad, relationships have all been bad. Might have been like Verlaine's and Rambo, but there's no way I can compare all them scenes to this affair. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
I look for you in old Hana. Oh, good.
Flowers on the hillside blooming crazy. Crickets talking back and forth in rhyme. It's live, y'all. The river running slow and lazy. Well, I could stay with you forever and never realize the time.
I look for you in old Honolulu, San Francisco or Ashtabula. You're gonna have to leave me now, I know. But I'll see you in the sky above and in the tall grass and the ones I love. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
Yay! We did it. Flawless.
Flawlessly.
Just like always.
Oh gosh, thank you guys.
Well,
Aw,
ladies
thank
and
you.
gentlemen, thank you guys so much. Please, thank you for listening, and please give a big round of applause to our friend Darryl Purpose, and make sure to find him in all the places that you can find musicians. And now you're going to be stuck with just me and Betty Sue for a while. Darryl, thank you. Oh,
Oh, so
so good.
great. He's always like a breath of fresh air to see him and
great.
to talk with him.
Yeah, that thing he said about a hand of cards, like comparing to a career, really, I think about it all the time. It was such a great perspective shift.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. I'm going to make you tell that before some other gig of ours later on. For those of you out there who are wondering about more sausage making behind the scenes, a lot of times backstage, just before we go on stage, Grace and Rebecca and I will do like a little centering thing and try to focus on something positive and make a little affirmation, and we're very woo that way.
Believe it or not,
Proudly
it helps.
so.
Filling your brain with positive thoughts before you go and try and fill a room with positivity actually is probably a good idea.
Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? Okay. I have to think about how we do things without Grace, but all right. No. I think I'm
I am sure ready. Are you convinced?
ready. Convinced, totally. You seem 100% prepared.
This is another one of our new songs that's gonna be on our album that comes out in just a couple of months.
I saw your face in the stars last night, shining down from a clear black sky. Colorado turned out the lights. 1,000 miles from California, Sam, 1,000 more to the staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, looking to the left, looking to the right. Cardboard city full of government tents, kids trying to sleep over subway vents, keeping watch over cold cement. No vote in North Dakota with a native ID. Churches shot, Philly, Jersey, Kansas, Tennessee. We're all waking up from the same lost dream, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, looking to the left, looking to the right. Is there a sign on your neighbor's lawn that makes you wonder how we went so wrong? Show me a side we can all get on. I saw a man quilt an 8-foot flag with just his hands and a pile of rags. Sometimes all we need is what we have. Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, looking to the left, looking to the right. I only see what I can see, feeling small and not that free. 'Cause from where I stand, this doesn't look like the promised land. Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide. 'Cause from where I stand, this could still be the promised land.
I tried to applaud in a less scary way. Of course, I'm not off screen anymore, so I can't give you a heart attack. I'm really sorry about that earlier.
It's fine. You know, it's funny. We debated long and hard about what to call the song. You know, Great Divide. Those words happen a lot. But really, the song's more about the hope of the future and unity than about the division. And also, there are a lot of songs called The Great Divide. So we thought, like, Promised Land. We'll call it Promised Land. And then Barack Obama's book just came out, and it's called A Promised Land. I was like, oh, I'm going to go make up some new words that no one is ever going to use ever again. That's what we're going to call our songs from now on. Shlim-bimmity bop. By Nobody's Girl.
Which
Thank you
nobody
very
will
much.
ever spell. Yeah.
That's true.
Oh,
It'd
well.
be hard to rank and search.
Oh, well. That's okay.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. Good one. She's so good. She's so good. She's so funny, you guys.
No, that came in from the chat. I do feel the need
Oh,
to.
really?
I can't take credit for it, although I will. That was my idea, my original idea that I just made up. I'm gonna print T-shirts. I think it's gonna be huge.
Thanks, Matt. That was so funny. Oh my God, I haven't heard that in a while. There's nothing better than like a meme joke like that lasts forever and then goes away and then somebody brings it back. It's like the timing is so good, so good. Anyway, I would have given it to you, Rebecca, if you hadn't told me.
That's what she said. See, it's one of those
See,
memes.
not as effective.
I was hoping whatever you said would end in something that's what she said about, but it wasn't. So I blame you for that.
Okay, we're very entertained by ourselves. I hope that you guys are being entertained out
If
there.
you're enjoying us even a fraction as much as we are enjoying ourselves, then we're all having a good time. I'm gonna skedaddle and let Betty Sue steal your hearts once again. Goodbye.
Aw.
Oh.
All right. Well, this is probably one of all our favorite songs that we've recorded to date, and we didn't write it. It was written by a good friend of the band, and just one of our favorite people, named Raina Rose, and she's like a magical creature. She's like a folk goddess, witchy woman, potion maker, and you guys should all check out Folk Potions, the stuff that she makes. But we recorded this on our EP, and we still, like, when we perform it live together, which I'm so excited to go on stage together and perform this again, because we generally get choked up at ourselves, which is ridiculous. But Grace is the one who usually sings it, so that's a little, at least I can be allowed to get choked up from somebody else singing.
To be kind, I promise to start now. I will barter sorrow for the sun, somehow, anyhow. How will we ever find it in the dark? Bonnets for your table and baby's breath, baby's breath. You won't hear me coming, you won't see me, but you will know, you'll know when I left. And I promise to compromise, even concerning this. And I won't read the last page first, miss the story of it. Morning glory by the fence post. How will we find it in the dark? Table and baby's breath, yeah, baby's breath. And you won't hear me coming, you won't see me, but you will know when I've left. And I'm sorry I broke your heart. I'm sorry I did it from the start. I took it apart, I put it back together, and maybe now your heart will work better. I swear to be solemn, with every secret confessed, down every dark highway that wind has the honor to undress. We'll make amends, trying to find our way home in the dark. Trying to find our way home in the dark.
That is a Raina Rose tune, and make sure you go check out her original version. It's so lovely. I'm going to bring back Rebecca Lobe.
Whew, so pretty. Makes me very emotional. Especially at this time of year, the time of year of the bluebonnets. In 2009, Raina and I went on a 6-week long tour that was totally bonkers. Oops, gotta mute again, boo-boo.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay. I assume you're typing nice things about me. So Raina and I went on a 6-week long tour in 2009, in which we almost lost our minds because 6 weeks is a long time to live in a station wagon. And at the end of it, she dropped me off in Atlanta where I was still living. And she continued driving home to Texas. And she drove to New Orleans, played a gig, and then drove to Texas. And when she drove into Texas, she saw all of the bluebonnets because it was April and beautiful. And she wrote that song. And the next time I saw her a few weeks later, she shared that song with me. And it's been obsessed with it ever since. Sue, to answer your question, Grace is in Houston celebrating the release of her brand new solo album that just came out today. And so we're doing the show, just me and Betty Sue, and Grace has recorded some special exclusive video performances for the show, and we're also dropping in some of our remote collaborations with Harmony. It's been a little while since Grace has been in this broadcast because we had so much fun talking to Darryl, but Grace is going to be up right after this song with something that she recorded just for you guys. In the meantime, if you're enjoying the show, please do us a favor and head on over to our website, wearenobodiesgirl.com/music store, which is where you can pick up our new album, Nobody's Girl. That's going to be out in July at long last. We're just rounding the bend on like our 17th month of the album release campaign. It's been, I think we must qualify for a Guinness Book of World Records or something because we were supposed to release it last summer. So we started releasing singles last year and we just kept the party rolling for, coming on a year and a half. And finally, we're going to be releasing it in July. We've also got our existing album Waterline. We've got a bundle you can buy, get one of each of our records and get Waterline for free. And of course, if you would like to tip for the show, if this is the kind of show you might buy a ticket for in normal times, you can go and buy a ticket for however much you choose over at wearenobodiesgirl.com/music store. And my big sense of that is that, music is kind of free right now. You can pull it out of the air if you want to. You can hear it on the radio. You can look up any song you've ever heard of and hear it on a whim on Spotify or iTunes or YouTube or wherever you want. But music still costs money to make, and musicians still participate in the economy. And so what that means is that rather than music being a commodity that is traded for, it is something that we get to make from our hearts, and because it's our passion, and the people who connect with it have the ability to pay for it voluntarily. And so that is what things like tipping for the show means, is that if you'd like to pay for the show because, music is important to you, you're welcome to, and we'd love it. Does that make sense? I think it might. Or maybe I'm just rambling. I'm going to play you guys a song from one of our dearest friends, the one and only Miss Debbie Harry. All right. She's not really a dear friend, but we do love her. Y'all ready for this? Color me your color, baby. Color me your card. Color me your color, darling. I know who you are. Come up off your color chart. I know where you're coming from. Call me on the line. Call me anytime. Call me, oh my love. Call me any day or night. Call me. Cover me with kisses, baby. Cover me with love. Roll me in designer sheets. I'll never get enough. Emotions come, I don't know why. Cover up love's alibi. Call me on the line. Call me anytime. Call me, oh my love, when you're ready, we can share the wine. Call me.
love. Ooh, ooh, amore, chiamami, chiamami. Ooh, ooh, appelez-moi, mon chéri, appelle-moi. Anytime, any place, anywhere, anyway. Anytime, any place, anywhere, any day, anyway. Call me, oh my love, call me anytime. Call me, oh my love, call me for some overtime. Call me, oh my love, when you're ready, we can share the wine. Call me, call me, call me, call me in a sweet design. Call me. Color me your color, baby. I know who you are. Oh, the ocean, the sound of the ocean. But a more like peaceful Caribbean ocean than the mean, scary Pacific Ocean. So that's a song that we play together at a lot of our live shows, and Betty Sue and Grace sing these really incredible, intricate harmony parts that I was hearing swirling in my head as I sang that for you, and I look forward to doing on stage with them, hopefully soon. But in the meantime, it is my absolute delight to introduce the one and only tall drink of water, Ms. Grace Pettis. Hooray!
Hey, this is a little Nobody's Girl pop ditty that we wrote about female rage called Tiger. Hope you enjoy.
True story.
It's one of the singles off our new album. Coming soon. Alarm clock's ringing and it's off to the races. Gotta make a decent breakfast, gotta find a parking space. And now the boss is in, you really gotta look him in the eye. Make it all look easy, never let him see me try. For once in my life I wanna have too much to drink. For once in my life I wanna tell him what I think. Tongue between my teeth, taste of iron in my mouth. Iron in my mouth, can't let it out. I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he hollers. Never met my neighbors and I lived here 7 years. If I died tonight, would anybody care? Wonder if my ex would answer, I don't wanna be alone. I could blow my life up just by picking up the phone. For once in my life, I wanna cut and run. For once in my life, I wanna have a little fun. If nobody can see me, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he hollers, oh, go on, go on. Oh, go on, go on. So go on. Come on, so go on. I dare you, so go on. Make my day. Give me one good reason. I'm just one reason away. I've got a tiger by the
so good. Well, we are missing Grace. We're so grateful that she took the time out during her, like Rebecca was saying, during her crazy busy week to record special videos just for you guys tonight and for us. And what we didn't tell Grace that we were going to do, and who knows if she'll see this because she's performing right now, but we're so excited about her being our bandmate and about the music that she's releasing that we thought it would be fun to sing some of Grace Pettis's own songs and to just celebrate her a little bit more. So this is one that the three of us performed together quite a bit when we were on tour. So I thought I'd sing it for her. It's called Drop a Pin. Walk with me to the Sicko or the Dairy Queen behind the railroad track. Pick mulberries off the trees. Avondale, Winona, then Renfro, and I'm always just some new kid in the class. Braces and big feet. Packing up another childhood home, watching my grandparents get old. Drop a pin on the map when the wheels in the world and the second hand all spin. Drop another pin. Try and take it like a photograph, like a well-worn path, like a good look. Take it all in. Drop another pin. 4 years in Mentone, make a few friends, hide in the library stacks. Talk big in a small town. A bus, then a plane to Yellowstone. Waiting tables, sending postcards back. Gotta get lost to be found. Throwing on a graduation cap. Faces in a yearbook staring back. Drop a pin on the map when the wheels in the world and the second hand all spin. Drop another pin. And try and take it like a photograph, like a well-worn path, like a good looks. Take it all in. Drop another pin. Well, you are here, this spot, this year, and this minute ticking down. Can you hear it like a heartbeat? Can you feel it underneath your feet? Right now it's all we have, and all we have is right now. Drop a pin on the map when the wheels in the world and the second hand all spin. Drop another pin. And try and take it like a photograph, like a well-worn path, like a good look. Take it all in. Drop another pin. Drop another pin. Ooh. Drop it. Drop another pin on the map. Ooh. Drop another pin. And now for Rebecca Loby to take it away.
Yay! Oh, that was really a treat. Definitely never heard Betty Sue do that solo. How fun. I'm going to play you guys. I mean, Grace's new record is fantastic, and I have several favorite songs, and this is one of them. Now, if somebody wants to be a good doobie and go over to Spotify or iTunes and grab the link for it and throw it in the chat, that would be great, because we want to send everybody over to get Grace's record when you can. This is a song called Tin Can that I've heard her play in Soundcheck a lot of times, and the album version rocks. Like, rocks so hard that I'm going to play my own little folky version of it, because I can't touch that level of rock with, what I'm equipped with right now. Nose to glass, me and Jeff from kindergarten class,
freeze-dried ice cream hands, caption sign, horn-rimmed glasses, black and white, Alabama land. Whatever you can say, whatever you can do to reach me, the orbit breaks, shakes the ground beneath me, and the open sky makes a tin can fly. Fly. Lingering doubts, I'm coming clean, I'm shedding skin, I'm dizzy looking out, almost ready now, steady on T-10, the seconds counting down. Whatever you can say, whatever you can do to keep me, the whole world fades when the ground beneath me and the open sky makes a tin can fly. Fly. Something in me finds a new seed, a new land, a new open door. You have no hold on me anymore. Whatever you can say, whatever you can do to keep me, the orbit breaks, shakes the ground beneath me, and the open sky makes a tin can fly. Fly. Whatever you can do. Oh, Grace, I love you. I love your new record. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yay.
So
If you ever
good.
see this,
And
thank
I've
you for
never
writing
heard-
such a pretty song.
I've never heard you sing that.
I had never sung it. But I sneaky sent an email to the producer, our friend Mary Bragg, and asked if she'd send me the chart. Because I didn't want to tip Grace off. So I asked Mary to send me the chart for that one. And it was really fun. It was fun to learn it. I'm not sure I learned the bridge. I might have made up the bridge. Grace might have to give me a co-writing credit on that bridge that I just sang.
No, it
But-
was so gorgeous. I loved that whole interpretation of the song. It was gorgeous. I know that, like, I don't know. I just had to come in. I had to come back on screen because I was like, that was just too beautiful. I couldn't not comment on it.
Thanks.
So
it's
good.
fun. I might keep covering that one. It's really beautiful.
It's
And
a
like I
great
love
song.
the chord changes and like the imagery of like the child's trip to Alabama land and like the pride that they take in their space program and you know just the millions of metaphors abound. It was fun to dive into that. So anyhow, that's track 6 or 7 on Grace's new record, Working Woman. Speaking of which, Grace is going to come join us and sing the title track of her new record for you right now.
Hey everybody! I am gonna play you a song from my brand new album. It's a title track and it's called Working Woman. The record comes out today, so it's very exciting. And Rebecca and Betty Sue were kind enough to let me sort of plug it and play a song from the new record, but it's not really the same without the band, you guys. I love doing it with my band. I love doing it with Nobody's Girl, my other band. You know, like the harmonies, Betty Sue and Rebecca's harmonies on this. It's just a really special moment, and it's not quite the same sitting here in my little trailer office, but I'm gonna do the best I can for you. I always like to dedicate this to my own mom because she is a badass, and that reminds me that I should lay off the curse words. There are a few in this song. I'll do the kid-friendly version for you. Sorry about the cuss word I just said. I'll put $1 in your cuss jar, any children who are watching, and I'll do the clean version. But you guys you'll know where the words are because you're smart. Thanks so much for listening, everybody.
She's overtime and underpaid. She's kicking and taking names. She's punching that clock, she's climbing that ladder, she's spinning those wheels. She can do your job 10 times better, do it in heels. So get your glass up, the working woman. When you gotta get it done, call the working woman. Thank God for the working woman. Though this country's run by the working woman. And don't be fooled, she ain't no pretty face. She rules this roost, she runs this place. From a mop and a broom to a corner office with a big old desk. Everybody knows, ain't nobody knows like a woman how to clean a mess. To get your glass up for the working woman. When you gotta get it done. Thank God, thank God. This country is run, yeah. Woo! Some stay at home with the kids all day. No vacation time and no minimum wage. She's a nurse and a boss and a coach and a maid and a wife and a mother. If you paid her for half of what she does, you couldn't afford her. Get your glass up for the working woman. When you gotta get it done, call the working woman. You better thank God, thank God. This country is run. I said this world is run by the working woman. Woo! Yay!
Yay!
Working woman.
Ah, so fun, so fun. Well,
brought a
I would
friend.
like to give another shout out and thanks to Darryl Purpose, our amazing Nobody's Girlfriend for this month. Next month, we're going to have the incredible Jamie Harris as our Nobody's Girlfriend. I know, what a score. We are so lucky every month to have these amazing guests. And so make sure you tune in. That's going to be the second Friday of June. I think that's the 11th, isn't it? Yeah, June 11th, NBG-TV, next episode. And we will have the incredible Jamie Harris as our Nobody's Girlfriend. Thanks to Darryl again. Thanks to Brad for hosting us at Music at Three Pines. So appreciate you sharing your Facebook page with us and your platform, and for promoting the show with us. It means so much. We can't wait to be able to do real, in-person 3D shows with people, and so that will come in time. And also the woman behind the scenes who twists not only the knobs for these shows, but basically all of the management stuff that we need help with on a day-to-day basis, the incredible and incomparable Brittany Bethune. Thank you so much for everything that you do. She's just back there smiling. I see her very sweet smile. You guys can't see.
And Lola is here. Lola wanted to wish Brittany a happy birthday.
Oh, right, Brittany, happy birthday.
It's not tonight. We're not that cruel, but it does start in like 3 hours. So we're almost that cruel to make Brittany work our show
birthday
on her birthday.
Eve. Birthday Eve, we're like,
But then we bribe her with long distance
Yeah.
puppy snuggles.
puppy love, puppy time.
Lola used to make a lot more appearances in my live streams when she weighed like 6 pounds. But now
Right.
she's a chunker. She's like 25 pounds now. She's
Yeah, but she still thinks she weighs 6 pounds. Yeah. Yeah.
well, we
hi,
just got one
Lola.
more song for you guys. I have to put Lola down so I can play it though.
Oh,
But say
very
goodbye to
sad.
Brittany.
That's the trade-off. That's the trade-off.
All right, sweet girl.
She's like,
I have her bed right next to my.
Why, Mom?
Her bed is right next to my chair. All right. This is a tune from our record that's coming out in July. And thank you guys all so much for being so generous with your tip jar love tonight. It's really, really kind and hugely appreciated. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm not sending up flares, no SOS. Don't call a National Guard, it's just a little black dress. The trouble I find is the trouble I run to. Don't wanna be saved, I don't wanna be rescued. Mr. Wrong, you look so right. So babe, come on, I'm a good time tonight. Playing my song, gonna rave on through. Don't wanna be saved, don't need to be rescued. Everything's fine, I'm running every red. I'm right on time, I'll sleep when I'm dead, yeah. 100 years, who's gonna know if I burn too hot or learn too slow? Loving the mess I'm getting into. Don't need to be saved, don't need to be rescued. Don't need to be rescued. Another perfectly executed long distance. We did it again, Betty
We
Sue.
did it again. I know, we're geniuses in our own time. Legends in our own minds, as they say.
Truer words were never spoken. Guys, what a fun way to spend a Friday night. It's amazing how close we can get to approximating the magic of an in-person live show. Like, this is really, it's going to be intoxicating once we're all finally in a room together. But it is also just so thrilling to get to spend this time with you guys on Friday nights. And thank you for being here with us for the past years. Some of you have been at every single one of these. And some of you are just discovering us for the first time tonight. So to all of you and everyone in between, thank you for being part of our world. It means the world to us.
Yeah, thank you.
I think that's it. Good night, guys. Thanks. Stay